let's take a look at how we can add a link to an address in Google Maps to our website. So this restaurant's fictitious, so I'm just going to pick a location. I'm going to go to Google Maps, and what the heck? Let's just use the school address. And so when you go to an address on Google Maps, what you're going to see over here is a share link. So let's look at two options. So the first one is we can just copy the link. And so I'm going to go to my code, and I've got this area. I've edited this. I want to put my address up here. So I'm just going to do 160 Fair Forest. Okay, and we'll put our address up here, and I'm just going to do regular. Let me move that over. Regular link. So it's ahref equals, and we'll just paste the link we got from Google in there, and closing tag to after, and save it. And so here we are, and now we have a link that if I click it, right, it will take me to Google Maps. Okay, but there's one more thing we can do, right? If you don't want to have a clickable link, I made this box down here for location, and what I'd actually like to do is have the map on my site. So the other way, right, here's send a link, but you can also embed a map, and they give you HTML code to paste. So I'm going to copy the HTML, and I'm going to go down to my location section, and after the word location, I'm going to paste in the iframe here, and save it, and all right, let's refresh. And you can see that, right, the map fills in this area, and I can click this and it'll take me to, right, the Google Maps link. But now I have a nice way for somebody to see where my restaurant is on the page. Also, one more thing that we can do, just if you look at the default, they do a width of 600 and a height of 450. You can definitely change these two values so that it fits in whatever container, like div element perhaps you have on your site. So I'm just going to make mine 100% for the width, and I'll leave the height at 450. Okay, that's a number I can play with later. But I'm just going to do 100%, and that way, even if I shrink, my screen dimension changes, or I put it in a different container, my map is always going to fill whatever the container is. All right, so that is how you add a Google Map URL to your website.